The Valdacana Reservoir, the most essential in the Spanish region of Extramadura for more than 50 years, is drying up because of the record-breaking heat in Western Europe. As the water in the reservoir evaporates, something unique and strange comes out of it. Locals have known about this old building for a long time, and now it's time for it to be seen. The area of Madura in western Spain has been hot and dry for a long time, so General Franco may have built a dam and reservoir there in the middle of the 20th century. In 1963, workers flooded the land near Paralita de la Mata to make room for the Valdacanas reservoir. In 2019, the weather got worse. In June, the weather in Western Europe was the hottest on record. By the time the lake started to dry up, people might have been interested in something other than the fact that they were running out of water. People in the area thought the drought would reveal an amazing artifact buried under the reservoir. The Dalman de Guadalparo, a strange ancient monument, inspired this legend. Like southern England's Stonehenge, the Dalman is considered a religious and memorial center. Castano believes the stones initially fulfilled several functions. 3 years after Obermeyer's work, Franco's mission to modernize Spain was well advanced, and the Dalman de Guarapari, one of these new developments, was destroyed. For the first time in decades, you can see the complete complex, and with the Dalman exposed, curious observers may construct their own hypotheses about the strange structure. Monument. It was now feasible to investigate the etched men at the chamber's entrance. Despite Castano's strong Primitiva claim, the river had an unusual bend before the flood. In the 1990s, University of Alcala researcher Bueno Ramirez found no connection between the engraving and the local scenery. Archaeological understanding is that the line is geometric and similar to the ones found in megalithic art across Europe. It wasn't just experts like Castano and Bueno who were drawn to the site, as the newly exposed site drew. Dalman was a tourist destination by early September, even though it required a multi-hour hike in the heat. 2 firms offered boat rides over the reservoir to the monument, bypassing the uphill trek and increasing visitor numbers. The Dalman has been left open to visitors, who may touch and sit on the old stones, generating concerns that the monument, which has endured for thousands of years, may be irrevocably harmed. Some have noticed that the monument's time underwater has damaged it. Obermeyer's research shows that some of the stones have migrated, with previously raised slabs now laying flat on the ground, while others that were intact decades ago are now fractured. Castano told the broadcaster that technology makes moving stones easy. We need the political will to transfer them now. Bueno advises care, because a hasty decision could injure us. Bueno told Atlas News that high-quality research using the latest archaeological technologies may cost money. But we already have one of the hardest things to achieve this historic monument. Therefore, money is easy. Despite Bueno's concerns, 50,000 supporters had signed a change to safeguard the stones by September 20, 2019. Castano believed the Dalman could benefit the neighborhood. A 2018 heat wave in the UK caused the water in the Berator Reservoir on Dartmoor in southern England to drop more than ever, uncovering the remains of a lost 15th century estate. Experts in Ireland made a startling discovery in the summer of 2018. Like Extramadura, the excessively dry weather revealed something surprising. Ireland experienced extreme weather in 2018. Henges, stones, hanged as ancient land modifications with a circular bank and trench, were carved out within the earth berm, showing they weren't built for protection. While Bruno Boin has been inhabited for 6,000 years or more, the structures today were built roughly 1,000 years after humans arrived there. Neolithic Ireland, the final phase of the Stone Age, is where it all began. From 4000 BC to 2500 BC, the island evolved farming. Some Bruno Boin Neolithic structures predate the pyramids. Newgrange, a large circular mausoleum, encloses nearly an acre. Over the horizon, scientists calculated that when the monument was first built, the chamber would have been illuminated precisely at sunrise, demonstrating that the designers of Newgrange had excellent arithmetic and astronomy skills. Newgrange also features a variety of stone sculptures in different patterns, indicating that some people displayed their artistic talents there. In that year, a tomb in Townley Hall was first studied. Although the monument was tiny, it seemed to spark much archaeological curiosity in the region. Over the decades, Bruno Boin has seen many more archaeological digs, with historians trying to interpret the findings. Anthony Murphy has long been fascinated by Bruno Boin, and in July 2018, when Ireland and the British mainland had scorching temperatures and limited rainfall, he felt obliged to explore. Some prehistoric constructions, like Hangis, were marked by artificial channels excavated into the ground. While these ditches would have been closed over time, some may still retain the nutrients and moisture needed by plant life. Plants atop nutrient-rich ditches will grow better in severely hot and drought conditions because they will take nutrients from deeper beneath. Langstone, Southern Wales, crop marks showed an ancient farm. Archaeologist Louise Barker was excited by the discovery, even though the farm's functioning date remained unknown. "We're seeing new phenomena with all these crop marks," she said Wire. After his airborne survey found nothing, Murphy's intuition prompted him to try again. Williams had been photographing Newgrange with his drone, so they collaborated. Williams launched his drone after Murphy. The two machines were installed in an intriguing but unremarkable place. Murphy landed his drone to change batteries after it lost power. Murphy lowered his drone to see better, and many more circles appeared. Murphy's drone found something remarkable this time and alerted Williams. His companion sent over his drone to the area, careful not to crash their devices into each other. The two men set their drones to hover above the site, where they spent up to 15 minutes snapping photographs, and soon noticed some additional features they hadn't previously spotted. Immediately to the west of the new hench was what appeared to be another large enclosure, and in the far northeast of the field were some more circles. There was a stylized landscape of dark and bright elements. Murphy and Williams grounded their drones and emailed the photos of the markings to the archaeological community, who appeared as enthusiastic as they were. University College Dublin archaeologist Steve Davis calls the find possibly historical and international. "We must now decipher it." He told the BBC in 2018 that it's one of Newgrange's massive monuments, with remarkable twin ditch parts surrounding its circle. Davis added, "Hangouts may be gathering spaces, but we don't know. Why are there so many changes in one place? Nowhere else has so many." Dr. Geraldine Stout, an archaeologist, told the Irish Independent in 2018. She said, "I think many facilities were built for pilgrims coming to Newgrange in prehistory. Generally, we believe these henge monuments were built up to 500 years after the main use of Newgrange." Meanwhile, according to World Heritage Ireland, the warm conditions of summer 2018 brought about further discoveries. Murphy and Williams' crop marks were not the only ones recorded when Ireland's Monument Agency scanned Bruno Boin from above. This National Monument Service search also discovered previously missing elements and new details about Bruno Boin's established locations. The National Monuments experts will be kept busy by the abundance of visual data collected during the long dry season in 2018. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.